The following program is sponsored. The opinions and statements made by the host and guests do not necessarily reflect the views of WBOB or its parent company, the Chesapeake Portsmouth Broadcasting Corporation.
It's time for Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. Angela and Howard talk about what's new in real estate and answer your buying and selling questions. To participate in today's show, call 222-TALK. That's 222-8255. And now, here are Angela and Howard.
Good morning, everybody. This is such a beautiful, truly, truly beautiful, more beautiful than last Saturday.
Sunshine is expected
Beautiful.
all day long.
It was like blinding me as I was driving in this morning.
Well, that's because you were headed east, right, to get in?
Yeah, but I mean, it was particularly bright.
Particularly bright. There
Yes.
were no clouds.
No clouds. It's gorgeous, and the wind's lovely. It's not windy, but you know what I mean. It's
Okay.
the temperature. That's what I meant to say.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
No. Did you?
Well, mine was fine. I was happy and healthy.
Oh,
I didn't-
I was not
I
healthy.
did not get stuffed. You were not healthy. You're still on the mend from your strep throat, aren't you?
Yes. And I didn't choose to cook or get anyone sick, so I had no Thanksgiving food.
Well, how
Doesn't
are we
that
gonna
sound
make,
sad?
how
No
are we-
family, no friends, no food.
Maybe we'll have to get a banquet dinner from you from the frozen food section.
Banquet dinner.
Do you remember those?
Oh, I do.
TV dinners?
I remember thinking they were super, super cool when they came out. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the 60s.
Yeah.
I like those big manhandlers. You know, you get the turkey and
Yeah.
the chicken fry. Oh, I love those.
Yeah. They
Wow.
were a big deal.
Actually, it was Morton that made
It
the
had to
TV
be in the
dinners, wasn't it?
70s because I was babysitting, and I remember I thought I was actually cooking because these were in the oven, and I, made them for the kids.
Yeah, it was a big deal. They came out with TV trays, and then so you put your aluminum can with aluminum tin thing on the TV tray because it had 4 little sections. Well, the fancy ones came out with dessert. At first, they didn't come out with dessert.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I remember that was a big deal. It's probably the downfall of society. Right?
Because you weren't around the table talking to your family.
Absolutely.
You were in front of the TV.
Absolutely. TV
My
dinner.
dysfunctional family, huh?
Yes, exactly. It was the downfall. Plus, we obviously didn't care too much about nutrition and all that either as we made these dinners.
Well, we want to welcome everyone. Let's bring everybody
Yeah, that
back
had nothing to do with
today.
real estate today.
We want to welcome everyone. We hope that you all had a good week and a fantastic Thanksgiving with all your family and friends and had people visiting that you haven't seen in a while. And then there was shopping.
Yes.
And then there was more shopping.
Yes.
And then there was more shopping. So,
Yes.
Angela, did you get to, are you a store buyer or are you an online buyer?
I have been both, but this week I was online.
Yeah.
Because I had nothing else to do. So I was on there a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, Howard, since we work for our customers 7 days a week, time is important to us. So that really is why online's my favorite way.
Well, that makes sense.
Yep. And just like the stores that have online advertising, we've expanded our marketing of our listings to online as well.
Well, that's right. Facebook and Angela and Howard's Listing have now teamed up.
Yes.
When it's time for you to sell, we'll come by and we're going to tell you all about it. But it's a really new, cool way of contacting so many of the people that live around you. In fact, Facebook knows where you live. So there's a way now that Facebook can market homes around like a 15-mile radius about your home.
How about that?
So we have partnered with Facebook to market your home. It's really, really cool.
It's super cool.
It takes real teamwork to sell a home, and the other important member of the selling team is actually the owner of the home.
Absolutely.
Yesterday we had the pleasure, people work. We worked yesterday, and homeowners.
Well, we have to
are
work
our
when people
partners.
aren't working, right?
Yeah, yesterday we had the pleasure of meeting with a seller, the owner. Her name is Shelley. And
So
she,
wonderful.
Yeah, she truly understands that it takes teamwork to sell a home, by preparing the home for sale.
Yeah.
She's been working tirelessly getting her home ready for sale, and we gave her a few more suggestions which she knows will help her get the maximum return when she puts it on the market. Now, Shelley's a veteran.
She is.
And we want to say a big thank you for your service to our great country and for listening to the show this morning. So, and we hope, by the way, good morning, Shelley. We hope that the power washing guys did a great job for you yesterday, and we hope to work with you soon to sell your home. And the power washing guys, by the way, was Charles Worthley of Safe Touch Power Washing. He always does a great job.
He does above awesome.
And
did you know there's an above awesome?
Above awesome?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, when we were at Shelley's house yesterday, we suggested that be done. And so we called Charles Worthley at Safe Touch while we were there, and within 2 hours, he was at her house while we were still there, came and started the job. Yep. So really great job. We also had the pleasure of meeting with another couple this week who were so frustrated that their home had not sold while it was listed with another realtor. So we're putting together another team, and the team is his wife, right?
Oh, my gosh, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you meet somebody like Shelley, and then also like this customer, Alma, you just know they're just handlers. They just get stuff done. Yeah. I love that. So we want to give a shout out to Alma and Castro this morning.
So that's the team that's going to work to change the home to make it look better. And then we're going to put better photos and better marketing. And then we're going to tell you about that home next week when it goes on the market in Mandarin, within walking distance of Mandarin High School.
Yeah. Both of these homes are in Mandarin, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice homes, both of them.
Very nice homes, very nice people, and two new families are going to have great homes. And one of them's a pool home.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a pool home in Mandarin, call us.
Yeah. Hey, we're your problem-solving realtors. We come to you every Saturday morning, and we are live today. I just want everybody to know that. This is not pre-recorded. This is not a rebroadcast, even though this is the day, Super Saturday, whatever. What's the mantra for the Saturday after?
I don't know, but you're supposed to shop at small businesses.
Yeah, that's right. Small Business Saturday.
Small businesses, yeah.
That's right. So this is not Black Friday or Cyber Monday.
Yes.
This is just the busiest shopping day of the year.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
what it is. And hopefully a lot of people got to take off.
Do you think today is or yesterday was?
Well, today's Saturday.
Yeah, but I thought yesterday was the busiest shopping day.
No, this is the busiest Saturday shopping day of the year. Did I misspeak? Thank you for fixing that for me.
Yes. You always misspeak.
Saturday shopping day of the year.
Indeed.
Anyway, we are here live. We want to answer your questions.
Yep.
And we want to give you advice and counsel about buying or selling. Hey, You know what?
What?
I want to give a contest about Thanksgiving. Now, how does that relate to real estate?
I don't know. What are you going to ask?
Okay, here it is. Some houses even got listed with a starting date on Thanksgiving. Now, it doesn't mean that the realtor was necessarily at the house on Thanksgiving. It just means that the listing started yesterday. So we want you to guess how many houses or condos got started with a listing yesterday. And I want to tell you it was more than 5 and less than 35. Okay, more than 5, less than 35. Guess within 2, high or low. Now, that's going to be pretty easy.
It's just a number, y'all. Call in.
Call in.
The number to call, 904-222-8255.
Yeah, we got lots more stuff to talk about today. You're going to be surprised how many houses actually got sold this past week, even though there were less days that they could have gotten sold and could have closed. Also, interest rates, what did they do? We've got a really, really interesting scam that we're going to tell you about later in the show. This one just blew my mind. You've heard of scams on this show. Never have you heard about one like this. So you got to stay with us. Hey, we'll be right back. Call us with your questions, 222-8255, and we will be right back. Hey, WBOB listeners, it's your realtor on the radio, Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. Angela and I don't just do the radio show, we are active realtors. When it's time to buy, we will interview you to determine your specific housing needs. Distance to work, style of home, school needs, distance to place of worship, kids' activities, lifestyles, number of bedrooms, budget, and so much more. In short, we do our very best to find you your perfect home. We won't waste your time showing you houses that don't fit your needs. Whether you're moving up, moving into your first home, or now an empty nester, you can trust us for the most important purchase of your life. It's what we do. It's what we'll do for you. Experience the Angela and Howard Team Advantage. Call us at 421-7950. There's finally a mortgage lender in Jacksonville that sees financing differently. With 20 years' experience, CMG Financial understands that the most important purchase in your life, your home, deserves the right mortgage. Tim McConnell at CMG Financial will work to customize the best financing option for you. Angela and I recommend CMG Financial to all our customers. Give Tim a call at 528-2103. That's 528-2103. CMG Financial is a registered trade name of CMG Mortgage, Inc., NMLS number 1820, and licensed as a mortgage lender servicer by the Office of Financial Regulation, number MLD 375, individual MLS number 181046.
Are you buying a property being sold by HUD? As a buyer, you can select Watson Title Services of North Florida as your settlement agent. Avoid having to deal with out-of-town companies. And make sure you get the world-class customer service of Watson Title Services that Angela and Howard have come to expect. Call them at 461-3220 when you're looking at buying a HUD property to ensure your purchase goes through as smoothly as possible. That's 461-3220. Angela and Howard do. Angela Walker and Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. not only come to you every Saturday morning, but they would also like to work with you when you need them the most. That is, when you need to buy or sell a home. They pride themselves in giving you their very best effort every day and in every way. There are many realtors in the First Coast to choose from. Let them show you the Howard and Angela Team Advantage. Call them at 421-7950 or email them at realestateradio@yahoo.com. This segment of Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard is brought to you by CMG Financial. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. So excited to be here on this happy Saturday.
Happy Thanksgiving weekend.
Happy Thanksgiving weekend, yes. You had the contest. Let's recap what the contest is.
Some houses and condos even got listed with an effective date of Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
Here in the Northeast Florida.
So you want to know how
multiple
many?
Listing service. That's
within
right.
2 plus or minus.
Right. It's more than 5 and less than 35.
Okay.
So just guess.
Just call. So I'm thinking, that people are shopping, that they're not really.
That they're not really listening?
Yeah.
Well, some people are in their cars on their way.
True.
So hand the phone over to the person in the passenger seat and have them call 222-8255 and guess between 5 and 35. The winner is going to get a little tracking device, which will make a great stocking stuffer.
Right.
It will help you find your phone or find your keys, or can even help you find your car if it gets stolen.
Yes.
Or help your kids find your kid's backpack that they lose or whatever. We don't want them to lose their backpack. So,
what's the radius on this?
What's the radius on finding it? The whole country.
Oh. So technically you could track your spouse.
You could.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Okay.
You want to track your spouse.
Now somebody wants to call in and win that tracker, huh?
Okay. Well, you don't have a spouse to track.
No. That doesn't mean I never did.
Okay.
All right. According to the Northeast Florida Multiple Listing Service, this past week for homes and condominiums, 485 offers got accepted. Of course, that's down a little bit from the previous week, but you have to remember it's a holiday and we weren't working. Well, a lot of people weren't working.
Well, certainly Thursday, we didn't have any any offers to get accepted. Well, actually could.
You could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. 456 new homes came on the market. And of course, that's down from the previous week, which is expected, but that's still good numbers.
Yeah, really good numbers.
Really good numbers. And 111 of those homes that came on the market, they're already under contract. Howard, that's like 22%.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And 35 of which went under contract on the very first day.
If they look good
and they're priced right,
they're going to sell.
That's right. Now, 376 of you actually closed on a home for yourself, and we say,
congratulations.
Yes. And while those numbers are down, again, they're still great numbers. You know, we're not at the end of the month, so they're not supposed to be super, super high, but people were trying to get into their homes prior to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So they had that long weekend to move.
My daughter got into her home this weekend. She had a very unique situation that I've talked about before. She actually closed on the house a month ago, but she allowed the seller to stay into the home because his new home wasn't ready.
Right.
So he moved out of the home, and she got to move into her home this weekend.
Yeah,
so
super exciting.
She was very happy. She had a big glow on her face. Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
So I want to give a shout-out to Ellen and say congratulations, Ellen, and
yes,
for moving into her new home. And I told her that I would buy her a this was a funny story, buy her and a lawnmower.
Yes.
So that she could have her lawn cut. And she, of course, said, thank you very much. And it was in a box. And when I delivered it to her, she said, I will never, ever use that, of course. She was referring to the fact that her future husband will be doing all of the lawn cutting, and she has no interest in that whatsoever.
That's so funny. You're such a good dad then, huh? You couldn't have got her some pots and pans or something she could use. You got her something her fiance could use. Interesting.
Uh-huh. Well, it was a necessary
it's certainly a necessary thing.
People need.
And he's been in an apartment, so he doesn't have all that.
That's right. But
it's an exciting time, you know, to be young and starting off your life. And it's a wonderful, wonderful time.
Yeah.
Very happy for both of them.
You know, interest rates still are remarkably low. In fact, for the first time, essentially this year, the 30-year rate has really dropped. It's been inching up ever so slightly this year, but the 30-year rate came down a little bit. So what's happened with the?
Well, yeah, the 30-year rate, it fell 0.03 of a point to 3.92%, and the 15-year rate rose, but only 1/100th of a point, moving it to 3.32%. I love that. These are still below 4%. It's awesome. And the VA and the FHA 30-year rate, well, it remained unchanged at 3.6%. So again, if you're thinking about buying, this is a great time to buy. The 5-year ARM, it's still a great deal if you only plan on being in your home for 5 years or less. It rose just a tad, 1/100th of a percent to 3.22%.
Wow.
Yeah. So the rates are fantastic. And, you know, we get the question a lot, Howard, from people about, should I list now during the holiday season? And what is your answer?
The answer is absolutely. And, you know, there are a lot of people that take their house off the market because they think, well, I don't want to be bothered this time of year. You know what? If you have company, then just say no to a showing on that particular day. And you may think, well, there are less buyers. Well, you know what? There are less buyers. However, there are less homes on the market.
Yes.
So the people that are looking to buy now, they are the serious buyers. They're not just the people that are arbitrarily looking.
Right.
So although there are less buyers, there are less sellers. Your home is just as likely to sell this time of year than in any other month of year.
Right.
So the same percentage of houses sell every single month of the year.
And we know that because we report on it each and every week. And I say the same thing. This many houses came on the market and this many sold this week, which is X percent. And the percentage that we've been seeing consistently is 12 to 15% every week, no matter which week of the year it is. So whether it's in the winter, the spring, the summer, or fall, it is always at least 12%, sometimes higher.
So why not put it on the market? I mean, you have your house decorated, so it's going to look good. So why not allow people to come in? And you're not going to show it near as many times because there aren't as many people looking.
Right.
And again, if you have company, just don't allow somebody to see it when they're there. Now, conversely, there's another side to the story.
What?
There are out-of-towners that are visiting relatives. Sometimes they're the ones that plan on moving here.
Yes.
So if they're the ones that are planning on moving here, then maybe you should show your house. Because you have people at your house. So think about if they're the ones that want to look, you should allow someone for a half an hour to have somebody come and look at your house.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
It oftentimes is people who are here on vacation or visiting family, and that's why they're moving here, to be near their family. You have to consider that during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Those are times that, honestly, in our world, in realtor world, we're super busy.
yeah.
So, people say, oh, it's a bad time to sell. Not really. If your house is cute, priced right, it's going to sell.
We put a house on the market last Thursday, and I said it was going to sell last weekend, and it didn't.
It didn't.
It didn't, but it had 2 offers. We're still in process of negotiating.
Yep.
But it's had like 18 showings.
Right.
I mean,
So it's not for lack of
beautiful
traffic.
house.
Right.
It looks good and it's priced right. So there are at least two people that are in negotiation to purchase that house. So, is it a good time to buy? I would say, yeah.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Absolutely.
So give us a call and we can come and we can tell you what you need to do to get it ready for sale. Because remember, as we said earlier in the show, it is a partnership.
Indeed.
All right. I have I don't know. Is this controversial?
Wait, why don't you talk about the contest again?
The contest, again, is...
How many houses were listed on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Put it down simple terms.
It's between 5 and 35.
I think that number spread's too big.
Well, no, because I'm giving you could be too high or too low. That's the number 2.
Nobody has called.
222-8255.
Squeeze the margin. No one has called.
Well, that's 4. You have a spread of 4.
I understand playing the odds. I got it.
On.
Squeeze the margin. Nobody's called. It sounds too hard.
Between 5 and 30. Just narrowed it down. Come on, people. Somebody wants to talk to Angela.
Somebody call and talk to me. I don't want to just keep talking to Howard.
What?
Did I say that out loud?
You don't want to keep... Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
No.
Alan just put his hand on his mouth.
What'd you say, Alan?
Oh, my gosh.
What do you think?
I wonder why he's cranky looking today.
Oh, my.
Cranky.
Hey, when we
Wait,
come
isn't
back...
that your normal look? Cranky.
I am not cranky at all. Well, now the phone's ringing, and we got 1 minute left. Let's see if somebody wants to come on the air really quickly. Let's put that person on the air. We got 1 minute.
Go.
Who is it? Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
We got less than a minute.
You got a guess?
17.
17.
Woo!
Ding, 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 ding.
Are you a realtor, Lisa?
No, ma'am.
All
Awesome.
right. Well, the answer is 18. You
Yes.
are the winner. We
Yes.
appreciate you
Oh, thank
calling
you.
in.
So excited that you called. Did you have any real estate questions? If you do, we'll bring you back after the break.
No, but I enjoy listening to you guys.
Oh,
every
thank you
Saturday
so
at
much.
work.
We're going to put
Thank
you back
you.
to Alan to get your address.
Information so we can send you the tracker.
And you
can
have-
track
Thank
your
you.
significant other.
You have a great holiday
Okay.
season. We will be right back. Stay with us, everybody.
Ed Dean, Mike Gallagher, Dennis Prager, The Savage Nation, Mark Levin, WBOB, AM 600 and FM 101.1. The Answer.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. The main gateway for Palestinians out of the Gaza Strip was closed following an attack on a mosque in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula yesterday. The Rafah crossing was expected to open temporarily today, but following that attack, travelers were told they would not be able to cross over at all. The ruling party Hamas says about 30,000 people have been waiting for a chance to travel. Zimbabwe's finance minister has appeared in court to face corruption charges. Some observers believe they are politically motivated charges following the resignation of President Robert Mugabe this week. He had been the world's longest-serving head of state in Africa, 37 years. He stepped away under pressure from the military this week. Black Friday, an important business day for American retailers. And yesterday, business was booming. The Dow closed up 32 points. Retailers are now announcing they plan even bigger markdowns on Cyber Monday. This is SRN News.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. Here's something special for the holidays.
From the First Coast Jacksonville to the First City St. Augustine.
It's our Fields Holiday Season Finale Sales Event, and you're invited to celebrate with our lowest prices of the year, clearly marked on holiday ornaments that decorate each vehicle in stock.
That includes every certified pre-owned Land Rover in our inventory that has been put through a grueling 165-point inspection check. Plus, now there's 1.9% APR financing for up to 60 months at Land Rover Jacksonville. Be an adventurer now.
During our Holiday Season Finale Sales Event at Land Rover Jacksonville.
Plus, take advantage of the Land Rover Season of Adventure sales event. Go to LandRoverJacksonville.com. Land Rover Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Land Rover, above and beyond. CPO 1.9% APR financing for up to 60 months available to well-qualified buyers through Land Rover Financial. Cost per $1,000 finance, $1,748 plus title, tax, license, and $695 doc fee. Offer ends 11/30/17.
Are you searching for a church where the music and the message are God-honoring? Do you want to hear expository preaching with verse-by-verse presentation of God's Word? If you have said yes to these questions, then you are invited to worship at First Conservative Baptist Church, located at 12021 Old St. Augustine Road, just 1 mile south of I-295. Dr. Gene A. Youngblood, pastor, founder, invites you to worship.
Dinesh D'Souza, famed film director of Hillary's America, The Secret History of the Democratic Party, is coming to Jacksonville on Sunday, December 3rd at the Hyatt. Get your tickets by visiting Eventbrite and searching America at a Crossroads Jacksonville. It's your chance to find out what's happening all over the country from some of the most knowledgeable experts in America, featuring honored guest speaker Congressman Ted Yoho. Reserve your tickets. Seating is limited. Visit Eventbrite and search America at a Crossroads Jacksonville.
Hi, everybody. It's Ed Dean from The Morning Show. Go to the website right now at WBOB.com. Read my latest blogs. 2 of them as of right now we have up about the Jacksonville Progressive Coalition. This leftist group wants to take down a 120-year-old monument from the Confederacy that's here in Jacksonville. Also, more tolls coming your way in Jacksonville. Do we not already pay enough in taxes? Read my latest blogs. Go to WBOB.com. That's WBOB.com.
Stuck in traffic? WBOB has the answer.
Hey, the off-ramp is still closed to 295 South at State Road 9B. Slowing traffic down all the way to Bay Meadows Road. Going to be sunny today and Sunday. High today near 70. Partly cloudy tonight, down to 62, and then mostly clear tomorrow night. Low 51. Rest of the week, highs around 72. Nights 57 degrees at WBOB. AM 600, the answer.
Let's return to Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. So excited to be here on this beautiful and happy Saturday. And man, was I digging Lisa. She called right in. She got so close. The answer was 18 houses were listed on Thanksgiving, and she guessed 17.
All right,
First
Lisa.
guesser, got it right.
You go, girl.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right.
That's really awesome.
All right. And Lisa said she enjoyed listening to the show.
Yeah.
That is great.
We appreciate her listening, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Angela, you show a lot of people houses. You do that more than I do because I concentrate a lot on listings. You concentrate a lot on buyers.
Yes.
So you bring people up to the house, and walk in the door, and what's the one thing that turns people off more than anything?
Ooh, if it's stinky.
If it's stinky. All right, let's talk about odors.
Okay, talk about odors.
A clean house usually smells best, but not always after people clean the house, because some things don't smell good. You know, bleach smell, that doesn't always smell good. You know, when you live in a house...
I'd rather smell bleach than stinky.
Well...
Just saying.
All right.
But you're right.
You know,
bleach can be a problem.
When you live in a house, you can't always smell your own odors.
Correct.
You know, some people can't smell their own smells, much less the odors in their own house.
Well, because you become accustomed to them.
You know, we've all seen commercials on TV for Febreze, which can help for pet odors. Yep. And we can't always smell our teenagers' sweaty tennis shoes or gym clothes odors. Sometimes it's the carpets that smell, and it's baking soda that's best for this. It works because the odor molecules actually cling to the baking soda, so that when you vacuum up the baking soda, the odors get removed.
I'm beginning to feel like you're doing a commercial.
Well, you know, there are products that say you spread this powder.
I used to do that all the time.
Well, the powder is just baking soda with a fragrance.
Right. It was put out by Arm & Hammer. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't need to spend a lot of money for those powders. Just get baking soda. It does the same thing. Okay? Now, the most common odor that we find in houses is just common kitchen trash. So remove the trash before any showings. Also, clean out those litter boxes and change the litter more often when your house is on the market. If you have a dog and your house is on the market, have the carpets cleaned with a deodorizer before the house goes on the market. Also, what?
Well, I was going to say also the doggy beds.
I was getting to that, yeah.
Yeah.
Moldy smells are enhanced by moisture, so you may need a dehumidifier in addition to your air conditioning system, and then clean the offender after you find whatever made it smell bad. Hopefully it isn't your air conditioning ducts, because if it is, you will need professional help. Smoke odors, they also need professionals, and you can call us and we'll give you the names of some. If you want to sell your home, it must smell good. You know, good marketing with great photos, they enticed buyers to come to the street, right? To come to your house. Good curb appeal brings them to the door. But bad odors when walking in will not even get those buyers past the first few steps into the home.
You're really right about that, Howard. I have had many buyers over the years walk out of a house, not even get into the foyer. You know, they get that far and they go, oh, this smells awful. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So it's been smoke. It's been pet smells. It's been because a lot of people are allergic to these things, right? Yeah. So they can't even come in. So you have to really be sensitive about the things that you have in your home and assume that it smells bad. You know what else is a culprit that you don't have on here?
What's that?
Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. No. And the other one, shoes. So people keep their shoes in their closet. Some shoes are really stinky. People have foot odor, and it's really stinky. And then they walk into a closet, and then my customers will be like, oh, there's some stinky feet in here.
Well, a lot of people leave their shoes in the garage on a little tray.
More people have their shoes inside their house.
You're right.
Yeah.
But, you know, you brought up the idea about laundry.
Laundry,
I put my laundry in a covered basket.
Yeah.
Like a trash can type thing.
Right.
And keep it covered. So the smell doesn't
well, I'm just
waft
saying.
into the room.
I'm just saying.
You know what else is bad?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come?
That's right. Alan, your timing was great on that.
It's team effort, buddy.
There you go.
Man.
Team effort. You know, this scam story is different than any other scam that we've done in the almost 6 years.
Why?
Because I've got a title for this story.
You have a title?
I got a title for it.
Titling the stories now? What
Some
are you titling
bad boys never learn.
Okay. I think that's most bad boys never learn, but go ahead.
Well, this is different.
Tell me.
Bad boy, his name was Ken Hampton. Now, he was in federal prison for 16 years. I guess he knew that it would be difficult to get a good job and therefore a decent retirement income when he got out of jail. So he did a little planning for the future while he was in prison.
What? What did he do? What are you talking about?
Well, he masterminded a scheme to steal the ownership of homes while he was in prison.
Oh, my gosh.
You heard me correct. Now, using the prison's telephone system, he directed other members of his gang or scheme, whatever you want to call it, to locate specific vacant houses. Then he and his guys would prepare and file fraudulent deeds. Then the guys on the outside would live in the houses for a while to make it look like everything was kosher. And so they'd live in the houses, and then they'd eventually sell the houses. So he and his conspirators, so they'd sell the houses. It looks like they had the deed. They'd live in the houses rent-free because they were vacant. They were abandoned houses, and then sell them to to people that didn't think anything of it.
Well, they certainly didn't get clear title when they sold it.
Well, we're going to get to that in a minute. So they eventually got caught, and we got one thing to say to these guys. Oh, but wait a minute. Stop the music. Stop it. Stop the music. Wait a minute.
What?
He did hit the road. He was already in prison. He got another 16 years added to his prison term.
That probably wasn't enough. But I don't feel like this fella needs to come out.
But, Angela, innocent people lost a lot of money with this scam. How could this happen, and how could it have been prevented?
Well, the buyers, they were duped into putting down money from a private seller, and without having the closing done by a regular title company and without having a realtor involved. There was no proper title search and no title insurance to protect them. That's why we always recommend getting professionals involved so that you are protected. Don't go buy a house without a realtor. Don't get it without title insurance. And if you guys don't have a realtor, call Howard and I, because we'll be glad to help you. We do not want you to be scammed.
Yeah.
Call us. We will help you.
Yeah, this is a true story. This actually happened in Philadelphia, and it's just amazing. This was all orchestrated while the guy was in prison using the telephone system in the prison.
When you're on the phone in the prison system, I believe all those calls are recorded, so I'm not sure how stupid they are.
Well, just because something is recorded doesn't mean that it is monitored.
Well, I guess it only becomes monitored when they need to have evidence against you. But,
I don't know how he got caught. I don't know if someone tried to. I didn't get the entire story. I don't know if someone got caught because someone listened to one of the recordings, or because one of the buyers then tried to resell the property and couldn't get clear title. I don't know. But this is just awful. I mean, there were dozens of people that were not implicated, but eventually got scammed because of this thing. But that's why he got so many additional years put on his sentence. This is just awful.
It is awful.
We tell these stories not just because they're interesting, but also as learning experiences for our listeners so that they don't get scammed.
Yes.
So we hope that this was educational for you guys and also entertaining, because people say we're infotainment.
That's right.
Hey, we got more to talk about when we come back. We actually have a couple of open houses to talk about this weekend, so stay with us. And we've got an interesting one to talk about. We want you to be the judge, and it has something to do with Jacksonville. Is this good news or bad for Jacksonville? Stay with us. This is kind of an interesting one. We're going to be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Good morning, WBOB listeners. It's your realtor on the radio, Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. Angela and I want to thank you for tuning in with us for our 5th year now. It's been such a great pleasure to be on the radio with you, giving you advice on buying and selling, as well as answering your questions on the air. Thank you so much for the trust that you have in us as professional, experienced realtors with over 20 years of combined experience. We want you to know that when it's time to sell your home, we want to be your realtor. We will focus on your home, your family, and your time frame. Our team will customize a marketing plan to give you the best exposure to get you the best price and have the best selling experience possible. Whether it's a condo or a house, a short sale or a regular sale, a $200,000 home or a mansion, you will get the same great service. Call us at 421-7950 and join the multitudes of others that have experienced the Angela and Howard team advantage. There's finally a mortgage lender in Jacksonville that sees financing differently. With 20 years' experience, CMG Financial understands that the most important purchase in your life, your home, deserves the right mortgage. Tim McConnell at CMG Financial will work to customize the best financing option for you. Angela and I recommend CMG Financial to all our customers. Give Tim a call at 528-2103. That's 528-2103. CMG Financial is a registered trade name of CMG Mortgage, Inc., NMLS number 1820, and licensed as a mortgage lender servicer by the Office of Financial Regulation, number MLD 375, individual MLS number 181046. One of the most critical parts of buying or selling your home is the very last process. That's the closing process. Angela and I recommend Watson Title Services. They have the experience to handle any issue that can come up, and there is never an upfront fee to the seller. Whether you are using a realtor with the sale of your home or not, always ask for Watson Title Service to handle your closing. We do. Call them at 461-3220. That's Watson Title Services.
This segment of Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard is brought to you by Watson Title Services of Northeast Florida. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. We are so happy to be here with you. Can't believe the show's almost over.
Oh, it's not over.
It feels like it flew by.
Quarter to go.
A quarter. That's, less than 15 minutes, right?
Well, it
for us
depends
on
how
airtime.
Big a quarter is. If it's $250,000, that's a lot of money.
Are you going to give me that?
Well,
$250,000?
I don't have $250,000 to give.
Oh, I think you are going to give me that. I think.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, let's do a lot of business this upcoming year. 2018 is going to be a great year because we're going to help more people than we've ever helped before.
I think we had a great year in 2017, actually.
We did. We helped a lot of people.
A lot of people and had a great time doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I have a question for everybody. We ended the last segment asking the question, is this good news or bad news? It has to do with Jacksonville. So we want everybody to be the judge.
Okay.
Jacksonville, it just came out about a month ago that Jacksonville made a list.
Okay.
And we're in the top 20, and it had to do with rents. Jacksonville made the top 20 list of cities with the biggest rent increases over a 3-year period from 2013 to 2016. Rents rose 19%.
Wow.
From an
That's a lot.
From an average of $886 to an average of $1,056. So, is that good news?
If you're the landlord, you bet.
Bad news.
If you're the tenant, not so good. If you're the landlord, that's great news.
So, it does show that it's a good location for investment.
Yeah, indeed.
For, if you're a landlord. But it also shows that if you can buy, then maybe you should do so. Because sometimes we've seen with some of our buyers, they have actually bought a home, first-time home buyer home. They bought a home, got more square footage, and paid less for their mortgage principal, interest, taxes, and insurance than their rent was.
Absolutely. And, the nice thing is that when you become a homeowner as opposed to renting, you have full authority to do what you want in your home. When you rent a home, you oftentimes have to get permission to have a dog, have a cat, paint your walls, do anything you want to do, plant flowers. When you own the home yourself, you can do anything that you want to do as long as the architectural review board, you can't go crazy. You can't put stripes on your house or something. But
yeah,
so it's liberating. It really is. Owning a home feels so good. It feels so much better than renting.
Yeah. Like I own a couple of homes that the rent is, in one of them, the rent is $950. And another one, the rent is $1,000.
Yes.
If I were to put those homes on the market, the buyer, their principal, interest, taxes, and insurance would probably be less than $1,000 a month.
Yes, exactly.
It makes sense to buy. But let's get back to the question. Is this good news for Jacksonville or bad news for Jacksonville?
I think it's great news for Jacksonville.
Okay. Let's get a couple of callers and see what they think. So call us 222-8255. See what you guys think. I'd like to have a discussion about that.
You would?
I would.
You would.
Let's have some discussion about that. Next week, we're going to have an interesting discussion because last week, somebody guessed the answer to a question and gave North Dakota as the answer to where was the highest cost of living. And they gave North Dakota because of the oil industry.
Yes.
And there's an interesting scam that occurred in North Dakota that we're going to talk about next week. So put that back in the back of your brain because we're going to bring it up next week. By the way, next week, we are going to be on location.
So we won't be doing that next week.
Well, we might.
We never, ever, ever do the scams when we're on location.
Alan, we're going to be missing you next week because you're going to be here in the studio, but we're going to be on location at our Watson office for the annual
community Christmas party.
Yes.
Yes. So it's super, super exciting. Santa Claus comes. We have a sleigh. And you get in the sleigh with Santa, and you can take your family picture. You can just have the kids be with Santa. Whatever it is you prefer, you can do a combination of that. If you have the kids in with Santa, you can take your own pictures also, in addition to the professional photographer that Watson Realty hires to take those Christmas pictures. And they're great. And we're doing it early in the month of December, so the pictures will be back quickly, and you can use those to make your Christmas cards. A lot of people like to do that. And it's absolutely free of charge. There's no obligation. You don't have to be a customer of Watson Realty. You can simply, just come and enjoy. And there's so much more going on besides the pictures with Santa.
There's free food, pizza.
Pizza?
Pizza's going to be there.
Who's doing pizza?
Well,
are we doing pizza? I thought we did cookies.
Well, there's cookies too, but
there's cookies and pizza.
Somebody is sponsoring pizza.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
I'll be there then.
All sorts
I thought
of
I
things.
was going to be. No, I'll be there. I'm coming for pizza.
Face painting and balloon artist.
Yes, and we have the kids write cards, Christmas cards to the troops. Doesn't have to be kids. The adults can do that as well.
So where it is on San Jose Boulevard.
Yes.
So there's actually 3 Watson offices on San Jose Boulevard.
Yes.
We are the one that is a half a mile south of the 295 exit.
Yes.
Off of, just south of the Walmart. So we're going to be
right
there
at 295 in San Jose.
At our normal time, 9 to 10. The event is from 10 to 1.
Right. And Santa always arrives while we're still on the air, and we interview Santa and talk to him. And that's always great fun. And
we're going to be there.
We're going to be there. We'll be hanging out.
Well, we're going to be there until 1 o'clock. So we want to meet all of the people that have been listening to us for the past 6 years. So please come out, bring your kids, bring your grandchildren, bring your neighbors' kids, whomever. You do not have to be a past or current customer of Watson.
Nope.
It's just
it's a community event. Everybody. Yes. And you don't have to have kids. If you want to go have your picture made with Santa and you're at a different part of your life, you're an empty nester. You know how many people we have here that are baby boomers that don't have kids?
Angela will be dressed as an elf.
No, but Rob will be on our team. He is so funny. But you could come and have your picture made with Santa, and you don't have to have kids. And
it's going to be a beautiful day. We promise. It's going to be...
You think it's going to be hot?
I don't know. But we have to get to our hot deal of the day.
We do.
Because we have a couple of open houses on the west side of town off of Normandy. A great community called Winchester Ridge.
Yes.
A house built in 2014, and this really is a spotless home. In fact, one of the people that saw it a couple of weeks ago thought the home was a builder's model that is staged, but it's not. The people live in there. It's on Hidden Fold, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, a little over 1,700 square feet, stainless everything, 42-inch cabinets, crown molding, $185,000. The fees in there are extremely low. It has a community pool, a fitness center. It's open today from 1 to 3. It's just about $100 a square foot to live in there. Oh, my gosh. To buy that.
It's really wonderful, and it's got a very interesting floor plan that you could use it different than how you see it. So it's very flexible, and I think that's really exciting to have a flexible floor plan.
And it's got a great fenced-in backyard. Also on Wolf Street in Avondale is a home built in 1925 but updated throughout. Wait till you see the gorgeous wood floors. It's 1,300 square feet, 3 bedrooms, got granite countertops, also stainless appliances, a living room with a gorgeous fireplace, separate dining room, plus 2 extra flex rooms, a detached garage, fenced rear, a new paved driveway. It's just off of Roosevelt. It's open tomorrow from 2 to 4, and it's $215,000. Those are the only open houses. And there's also a home in Samara Lakes in World Golf Village that is unbelievable in terms of its 3,100 square feet and less than $100 a square foot, where the new houses are built at $120 a square foot. Oh, my.
Yes.
Folks, we hope that you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you have a lot of success in your shopping. Be patient with all the people that are working in the stores. They're doing the best job that they possibly can. We want to thank you for listening and for your support. If we can help you in any way, call me, 687-8161. Call Angela at 465-3845. You need a professional on your side, whether you are buying or selling the most important financial transaction in your life. Angela and I are here to help. We love what we do. We love helping you. Have a blessed day. We're going to be back with you next week. The Van Weezer here live as usual, giving you all sorts of information about what's happened in the financial sector. You need to know that as well so that you can buy your house or sell your house. Have a great week. We're going to be back with you live next week on location.